Hi, welcome to VEDADWM Day 11, vlog every day about Doctor Who in Movember, number 11, which is your least favourite companion, and opinion. This is where opinion is very highly stressed that it is opinion and is not to be taken as, oh my god, they don't like this so they hate the show or anything, so please don't think I hate the show. Amy Pond is my choice. Yeah. I'm going for that one. There's a couple things I don't really like about her. Thing is, she's a good character on paper. You know, she waited for the Doctor, she has that whole belief in him and everything, and they go off on magical adventures, and it's really fun, and it's Series 5 is really good, but she's not consistently developed or written, and that is where I have the biggest problem with her. I think Karen Gillan plays her well enough, she's good at it, but I think Amy is very inconsistent as a character, and it detaches me a lot from it, and it's not ideal, I've got to say. For example, I know this sounds really horrible and everything, and I would say it even if she was a male equivalent, but the way that she kisses the Doctor and then says I love Rory, and they keep implying in her character, in the writing, that she is somehow going to end up with the Doctor in some way, and then Rory takes her back. I think if they just went, okay, she tried to snog him once because life and death, because the way that was told made sense. The way it was written did not. It was annoying because it was like, oh yes, I'm just going to get sexy now, rather than, oh, you know, she falls into his arms or something like that. It was very much, I'm going to get sexy now, oh, you know, because the way the Doctor wrote it off, and then it was, I think it's mostly because I feel for Rory. I feel very annoyed for him, you know, he is the one in the relationship who loved most. I am, yes, taking that side. 2,000 years means a lot. I'm not going to lie. 2,000 years? Not waiting by a box. Making sure your wife is safe. As safe as you can make her. She wasn't even his wife back then. They were engaged, you know. It was making sure she was as safe as she could possibly be. They said nothing would happen to the Pandorica, but he made sure that she was perfectly safe. And that is something brilliant. And when she said, oh no, I gave up a kid and everything, it felt very out of character, because I'm gonna get hate for this, but it felt selfish. It felt very, what the hell, you know. I think, thing is, the way it was written, it was very rushed, and I didn't like that. It was very rushed that she just went, you wanted kids, so I kicked you out. It didn't go into anything other than, you wanted kids. That was the line. It wasn't, you wanted kids of your own, whether they talked about adoption. And then it shows in the epilogue thing, it was cut, but it is still canon in my opinion, that they adopted. They had a kid. They had a kid, you know? And the fact that she just kicks him out when... It just seemed like she was very rash in her character, and I didn't like that. And it sucks, because I think Karen is a good actress, and I think Amy had a lot of potential as a character, and she was a good character on paper. Just the way she was written, and the consistency of which she was written, just didn't gel with me, and it's why I don't like her as much as I should, and that's why she's my least favourite character and stuff. And it sucks, because Series 5, the most of it, she was good. It was down to writing. It wasn't down to performance, like people say with Mel how it was. It wasn't down to Bonnie Langford's performance or down to Dodo's performance. You know, it was down to the writing of Amy that really clinched this deal for me, and that sucks. Obviously, if you have disagreements, let me know, and also if you think there is a more least favourite companion. I was going to do Adam, but then I realised he's not a companion because he is the epitome of douchebag. Plus he was not a companion, he is not canon as a companion at all. I do refute that. If people do not accept Mickey as a companion, you are not accepting Adam as a companion. I'm sorry. If you don't accept Jackie as a companion, you cannot accept Adam as a companion. So that is why he is not my least favourite. Otherwise, I would have gone on the rant of how he is such a... Must not say naughty words. And tomorrow will be your least favourite series. I think I've alluded to my least favourite. But still, I'm going to go through it and explain in detail why it's my least favourite out of the 20, 26, about 34, no, 33 series, because there was that year where basically nothing happened. Ha ha ha. Anyway, Sizzle.